The world outside never stops its relentless noise. It demands your constant attention, manipulates your deepest emotions, and wants you to be a mere pawn. In this game of distraction, most people lose themselves. They react to every spark, every rumor, and every shadow, becoming slaves to the whims of the moment. But look closely at those who truly lead. They are not the ones shouting the loudest. They are the ones who possess a terrifyingly calm inner silence. In the face of adversity, they do not react blindly, they observe. When the storm rages around them, they do not tremble. They stand like ancient stone. Welcome to the journey of cultivating the sovereign mindset. This is the art of remaining unchanged, unbothered, and unshakable, regardless of what the external world throws at you. To be a king of your own soul is to be the lighthouse amidst the crashing waves of fate. Your light does not flicker because the sea is angry. True power is internal. It is the ability to maintain your center when everything else is spinning out of control. It is a quiet, steady, and immovable force. The noise of the world is temporary, but the strength of a disciplined mind is eternal. You are about to learn how to build that inner sanctuary. This is not about ignoring reality, but about mastering your interpretation of it. A sovereign knows that nothing can hurt them unless they allow their mind to agree. Prepare yourself. Now we are leaving the chaos of the masses behind to find the stillness of the crown. Your transformation into a self-governed being begins right now. The foundation of self-mastery begins in the quiet halls of reflection. It is here, away from the crowd, that a leader truly prepares for the battlefield of life. Immutability is not a lack of emotion. It is a conscious choice. A mind sharpened through discipline becomes a fortress that no external army can ever hope to breach. To achieve this, you must abandon the desperate craving for the world to understand you. Instead, you must embark on the long, difficult journey of understanding yourself. Every challenge is a hammer blow. Every setback is the cooling water. Your character is being forged in the fire of experience until it becomes unbreakable and sharp. True sovereignty starts with the realization that you are the only person responsible for your peace. No one can give it to you, and no one can take it. Yet discipline is the wall you build around your purpose. Without it, you are vulnerable. With it, you are a king in your own right, ruling your internal empire. Life is a game of strategy, not of emotion. The sovereign sees the whole board, calculating moves while others are blinded by their immediate fears and fleeting desires. Time is the only currency that truly matters. A disciplined mind does not waste a single second on things that are outside of its direct control or influence. If you are ready to forge this level of resilience, you must commit to presence. Do not let your mind wander to the past or the future now. The path of greatness begins with absolute commitment. It is a vow you make to yourself in the silence of your heart. I commit to never giving up. Say it, believe it, and live it. This commitment is the anchor that will hold you steady when the storms of life try to pull you into the abyss. No, the first lesson of the sovereign is that silence is a profound source of authority. A lion does not need to roar to prove its dominance over others. Powerful men do not waste breath explaining their actions to the critics. They let their results, their character, and their presence speak louder than any empty words. When you are silent, you are observing. When you are silent, you are in control. Learn to use the quiet as a shield and a weapon of peace. Lesson 2 is the mastery of reaction. Now, between the stimulus and your response, there is a space. In that small space lies your ultimate freedom and power. Do not let the world hold the keys to your emotions. If a word can anger you, everyone owns you. If you remain still, you own yourself. Be like the deep water. Surface disturbances are fleeting and shallow. Below, in the depths of your being, everything remains undisturbed, cool, and profoundly calm. The third lesson is that discipline is not a prison. It is a shield. It is the structure that allows you to be truly free in a world. Only those who can govern their own impulses have the right to lead others. If you cannot control yourself, the world will gladly do it for you. Discipline is the daily practice of doing what is necessary, even when it is difficult. It is the iron will that turns a victim into a victor. These three pillars, silence, reaction control, and discipline, are the bedrock of the sovereign soul. They elevate you above the trivialities of the common struggle. Like the eagle, you see the storm coming, but you do not fear it. You use its wings to rise even higher, above the noise and chaos. Your perspective changes when you master your internal world. The problems that once felt like mountains now look like small pebbles from this height of self-awareness. You have found your internal compass. No matter how many paths the world tries to force you onto, you know exactly where your true north lies. The fire of your purpose burns with a quiet intensity. It doesn't need to flicker or roar. It just needs to be constant, providing light and warmth. Every step you take is grounded in your newfound strength. You are no longer stumbling through life. You are marching toward your destiny with sovereign intent. Chance and luck are for those who have no plan. For the sovereign, every event is an opportunity to practice virtue and demonstrate their unwavering character. You decide the value of every moment. You decide how to play the hand you are dealt. This is the ultimate autonomy of a free mind. Become like the ancient oak, deeply rooted in your values, flexible enough to sway with the wind, but too strong to ever be broken by it. Your history is written in your endurance. Each scar on the bark is a testament to a storm you survived without losing your essential nature. Lesson 4. Focus on the absolute reality of the present. The past is nothing but cold ashes, and the future is a thick, unpredictable fog. A sovereign king only truly lives and acts in the now. Do not be haunted by what was, or paralyzed by what might be. Focus on the arrow. Your energy is finite. Do not bleed it out on things that have already happened. Pull all your power into the current moment and strike with intention. When you are fully present, you are invincible. You see opportunities that others miss because they are too busy looking behind them or far ahead. Lesson 5. Embrace your fate, amor fati. Now do not wish for the world to be easier. Wish for yourself to be stronger and more resilient. Accept the obstacles as if you had chosen them yourself. They are not barriers. They are the very fuel that your growth requires to reach maturity. If it is cold, be the fire. If it is dark, be the light. A sovereign mind doesn't complain about the weather. It simply adapts and conquers. Love the struggle. Without the weight, the muscle does not grow. Without the friction, the blade does not sharpen. Adversity is your most honest teacher. Lesson 6. Maintain your self-sovereignty. Respect is not something you can demand through force. It is an aura that radiates from your absolute self-control. When you do not need the approval of others, you become their master. When you are comfortable in your own skin, the world bows to you. Be the master of your own domain. Your thoughts, your values, and your actions are the only things you truly own. Protect them with your life. Write your own story. Do not let the opinions of small-minded people hold the pen. You are the architect, the builder, and the king of your life. The gate to a higher existence is always open for those with the courage to walk through it alone. It requires leaving the safety of the herd. To see the world as it truly is, you must first see yourself as you truly are. Strip away the illusions, the excuses, and the lies. Wash away the weakness. Let the pressures of life cleanse you of your hesitation. You are being tempered by the very things that break others. Your internal orientation is now fixed. No matter where you are thrown, you will always find your way back to your center of power. You are the captain of your soul. The fog may be thick, and the sea may be deep, but your hand on the wheel is steady. Do not fear the unknown. For a sovereign mind, the unknown is simply a territory that hasn't been conquered yet. Move forward with bold curiosity. The person staring back at you is your only true competition. Be better than the person you were yesterday. That is the only true victory. You have realized that the crown was never something to be given. It was always there, waiting for you to claim it through your own character. The transformation is complete. You have reached the summit of self-governance. From here, you see the world not as a threat, but as a kingdom. The sovereign mindset is not found on a throne you sit upon, but in how you stand tall when every throne around you is crumbling. When you master yourself, the world naturally seeks your leadership. You become a pillar of strength that others lean on during their own storms. This is not a lecture. It is a call to arms. It is a summons to wake up the sleeping king that has been dormant in your heart. True kingship is internal. It is the rule of reason over passion, of discipline over impulse, and of silence over the useless noise of the ego. You are going back into the world, but you are not the same. You carry a fortress within you. You carry the stillness of the mountain peak. Let your presence be your message. You don't need to speak of your strength. People will feel it in the way you listen and the way you act. The world will try to test you. It will try to pull you back into the chaos. But you are immutable. You are the eye of the hurricane. Your internal empire is secure. No one can invade it unless you open the gates. And keep them closed to the trivial and open to the eternal. Every morning is a coronation. Every day is an opportunity to prove your sovereignty over your own mind and your own destiny. Rise and rule. If you have understood this philosophy, then speak it into reality. I am the master of my mind. I am the architect of my own fate. I am immutable in the face of adversity. Let these words be your mantra as you navigate the challenges that lie ahead on your long journey. If you are ready, leave the affirmation, "I master my own destiny," in the comments. Let us know that a new king has finally awakened today. Don't forget to subscribe to continue your training in the sovereign arts. We are building a community of leaders who lead from within first. Step forward with quiet strength and let your success create the echo. Walk your path with purpose. Welcome to the future, Your Majesty.